It's Fusion Radio, Brian Stetson and Harvey Keys, man. Got our brother, man, in here, man. No stranger to Fusion Radio, man. Our brother, man, Sirmac in the building. What's happening, man?
What's going on? What's going on?
Well, man, excited to have you back, man. Got this project that's on the way. We gonna dibble-dabble in that, share some good music with the people, man, and everything, man. So for those that's a little bit unfamiliar with you, maybe this is their first time spending a little time with you on the radio and then also on live, man. Give us a breakdown of who you are as an artist.
Man, I'm everything. I'm everything. I'm a little bit of drill. I'm a little bit of rock. I'm a little bit of alternative grunge. Like I'm just a mixture of everything that I like grew up listening to. Like that's what I like. Basically, like, you know what I'm saying, form my music around. So, you know, I like to talk about things that's going on in my life. Strong positive messages, like always, you know, overcoming your struggles and, you know, living it up, living your best life. So, you know, I'm wild, man. I'm a crazy dude, man, for real. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so it's been a little minute since the last time you was here and stuff like that, man. So just give us a little update. What certain things that didn't change for the good for you as far as your career?
I just been bumping elbows with a lot of people. I was just on tour. Probably like a month ago. I was on tour. That was cool. Ran into a couple people like Project Pack Manager and shit. I mean, and stuff. And yeah. Like I've been, you know what I'm saying, had a tour, like, you know, I'm dropping a new album. So that's pretty cool. Been working on that for a little minute. You know, just doing more shows, getting around.
So let's build on that a little bit. You say you was just on tour. So was it your tour or was you tagging along with somebody else on their tour?
Yeah, it was Big Daddy Deja, Mario Cannon, if you're familiar with them. For sure. Like they was headlining. You know, I was one of the special guests. So
for sure.
Pretty dope.
So what were certain things like that you experienced or certain things that you learned during that tour?
I learned like how it works, you know what I'm saying? Majority like how it works, cause, you know, I done it before, but it was like, you know what I'm saying, just a little bit more it's just basically how it works, you know what I'm saying? Just learning more about that, and, you know, cause I want to eventually do my own, so for sure.
For sure, man. Shout out Big Daddy Deja, man. We gotta try to see if we can get her down in one of these days,
yeah,
man.
For sure. She cool.
So, I know you was telling me that you got this album that you got coming out, so we definitely gotta get into that. You feel me?
For sure.
Definitely gotta get into that. So, first off, just break this album down to us. Like, first give us the name, you feel me, and then we can start getting into like certain topics of, like that you want to talk about during this album.
So, the name is called Pluto, but it's spelled backwards. So, and that just represents, you know, darkness, emptiness, you know, just, you know, I'm really, you know, this album's like more so like it's darker than from my other albums, you know. So, you know, like the last album, Happy Birthday to You, Sirmac, that was more of like a collection, but this album is more so more grungier and stuff like that, for sure.
Okay. So how many songs could we necessarily be expecting on this album?
9. You know, because it's 9 planets, you know, Pluto.
So like any other details that you can necessarily give us, because we don't want to spoil it and like ruin what you got going on as far as your build up. So is there any other details you can give us?
Yeah, it's this. Okay, so it's like more hype, more amp. It's more like on the rage, more like on the rage and tip. It got a couple of slow cuts in there, like, you know, Lost in the Underworld. That's just that particular song is like deals with like the passing of you, like the you know, what happens when you die, you know, like that's basically what that's about, like Lost in the Underworld, you know. Yeah, it's I'm sorry, what was your question, bro? What was it? I ain't gonna lie. What was the first question, bro? What was the question you just said, bro?
I kind of, when you said that, you kind of made me forget the question, but it's cool though. Don't even worry about it. So we just gonna transition and stuff like that. So matter of fact, let's listen to a little bit of music. So you feel me? We got 2 songs from you here today. The first name of the song is "Blood in My Eyes," and the second song is "Wear the Bag." So we want to let you pick which one you want to listen to first. So out of those 2 songs, which one you want us to play first?
We can do blood in my eyes.
So "Blood in My Eyes." So let's talk about that a little bit. So like, what was the vibe as far as like "Blood in My Eyes"? How did that end up coming about? You feel me? Like, and I know you make beats too though. It's also like being an artist. So did you actually create this beat yourself, or was it something that you got this beat from?
No, yeah. I got a couple of producers that send me stuff, you know, that I work with. This particular track, "Blood in Your Eyes," I try to go for like a more like a radio type vibe. Like I wanted to be more like, you know, also like a radio type song. So, you know, it was more this particular song is just really about someone dealing with pain so much, you know what I'm saying, that you can see it in your eyes. And, you know, and it's just about like with relationships and just, you know, about a girl who's heartbroken, you know. So she, you know, she got blood in her eyes.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So we finna go ahead and get into this banger one time by my boy Sirmac. This is that "Blood in My Eyes." We'll be right back on Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and Keith.
Baby, don't cry. I can see the pain and it's all in your eyes. What money can't buy, and it's all in debt and it's blood in your eyes. Vision like a tragedy, and it was all in debt. When it was going all bad, we could've ran it back. But it's all life, and it's alright, and it's all in your head. I hate that she acting while she jacking me. And you know, that she fucking and she gliding and she holding back. I'ma let her have these talking and she throwing back. I don't wanna hear it, I don't wanna talk. I guess you're telling me that it's over now. Put that on the tree, I could've held it down. And there's a reason why my heart so cold can't love you now. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I'm smoking gas. Yeah, I'm on your. Yeah, I can't go back now. I don't want you back. Baby, I'm on my way. When I show my love, I'm on my way. And it's us on top, it's the only way. I love it when she in it. I hate when she be in it. Love in my business. When it give you my kidneys, got a bunch of bad bitches. And I love them and they all in my ride. Now she listens to my songs on replay. Trying to listen, trying to hear what I gotta say. Now I'm sitting all alone on a Sunday. Now it's blood in my eyes. Baby, don't cry. I can see the pain and it's all in your eyes. What money can't buy, and it's all in debt and it's blood in your eyes. Vision like a tragedy, and it was all in debt. When it was going all bad, we could've ran it back. But it's all life, and it's alright, and it's all in your head. Okay, I think I landed, guys. I think I landed. Hello? Is there any signs of life? Is there any signs of life? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
It's Fusion Radio, Brian Stinson and Keith, man. Got the really dope guys, man. Sirmac in the building, man. You just heard "Blood in My Eyes," man. And so, hearing that, man, take us through the songwriting process, man, when you're creating "Blood in My Eyes" and just your whole songwriting process in general.
Well, that was kind of fast. I kind of did kind of fast, probably like an hour. Oh yeah. It took about like an hour to make that one. But like my songwriting process is like, okay, so I'll record the flows first, right? And then after I get done recording the flow, figure out what flow I want, then I go behind and I go actually in, because sometimes it be sound like I'm saying something, because it's really just be like mumble, you know what I'm saying? It don't be with no real words formed or anything like a real idea or nothing like that. So I kind of like go off like, you know, just like on some spontaneous, going with the flow type. So when I'm in the process of recording, I just go and just think about, you know, finish the lyrics afterwards. So that's how I really normally do it. I don't really write like that, so yeah.
So let's go back to, man, you mentioned before we went to Blood in My Eyes, man, you mentioned about a new album on the way, man. You got a tentative date as far as when it'll be dropping?
No, you know, DJ Sean hosting it, so, you know, so that's my boy, but we haven't decided on the date yet, so I'm still getting the fine tuning in order, you know, the little nicks and crannies of the tape. So, you know, I got these two songs right here. That's the singles for the album. So for sure, I feel like they strong. You know, they some strong singles. So for sure.
All right, so let's take them back, man. I want you to give us some songs that we should be checking for that you released in the past.
Okay, I got a lot of them, man. So that's a single. Actually, one of the songs that I had y'all played last time I was here, and then Kicking Down Your Door. Really just albums, because like every album that I make is different, you know. So if, you know, for everybody who wants to like go back to my past, like archive, like all my albums, you know, you can find them on majority of them on SoundCloud, YouTube. You know, it's just I'm getting all that in order. I'm trying to put everything in one though. Like but yeah, if you listen to my past albums, they all got a different vibe. It's like really a transition. So the albums that I wouldn't say songs particularly, I'll say albums. So like the album like Sega, they should go check that out. Sega, it's got a lot of you know, some rock star stuff, you know, for sure. It got Game Boy, that's more of a personal album for me. You know what I'm saying? I talk about a lot of stuff that's, you know, that I went through, you know. My first album, that's a party album, you know, like for sure, like that album was my first album, so it has a special place in my heart. And then you got Sir Jackson. Sir Jackson's dope. Like that's the Michael Jackson feel, you know. I call myself Sir Jackson, you know, because that's what I grew up listening to. Michael Jackson, man, that's my man's, man, for real. R.I.P.
All right, let's stay right there for a second.
Go ahead.
Your favorite Michael Jackson songs? I know that's hard, man, because like he's got a tough catalog.
Yeah. You know. I had made a list. It's funny because like a couple years ago, I made a list of all my favorite Michael Jackson songs. So I gotta think about what I put, because I know for sure Smooth Criminal, like that's my favorite. That's one of my favorites. You got hold on. Who Is It? That's one of my favorites. Human Nature.
Mm-hmm.
Beat It. There's a couple of them. I can go all day with it though. What about you? What's your favorite? What's some of your favorites?
Man, be honest with you, like you got my list, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. Them all, man. He has a really tough catalog, and tough meaning that, man, so much great music was released from him, and to see that he still touches generations the way that he does, man. R.I.P.
For sure.
King of Pop, Michael Jackson.
Legend. Yeah, he's definitely a legend. Can't nobody touch him. No one.
See, that's one of them situations where, like, when you make a certain type of music and you understand the impact of your music, though. You feel me? Like, I don't think a lot of people understand that when you making these songs, other people have to listen to them. You feel me? Like, it seems like a lot of times people make music for themselves. You feel me? Or make music for their homie them and stuff like that. Like,
yeah. You know what? If it wasn't for Michael Jackson, it wouldn't be no Sirmac. Like a lot of my cadence and flows kind kind of like Michael Jackson, like anyways. So like that's like my persona, like Sir Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my persona. But like, yeah, like Michael Jackson definitely would you know, I don't know how I feel about him being out now because he'll be old, and I don't know if I can look at him old. Like I know it's a life cycle, but it's like, you know, it's Michael Jackson. You know, you too smooth. You know, but it's cool though.
For sure, man. So like to transition on the producing side though, like is it any like certain, I wouldn't necessarily say like projects, but like certain singles that you have produced, like with other artists that's coming out that we should be looking forward to?
No, not at this current moment. I haven't been really focusing on making beats. I've been really just focused on the rapping part, the rapping aspect. I still make beats, but like, no, I mean, I sent out a couple of them, but you know, no one ever told me that they got something coming out with my stuff. You know, it's just really been focusing on just, you know, the rapping side. You know.
So even that though, so like on this album you said it's 9 songs and stuff like that. So how many songs have you produced actually like with your own beats on out of that 9?
0. Absolutely 0. I like I said, like you know, this particular time I just wanted to get like a different sound. Like I got a couple of homies that's real dope, so I kind of just let them do their things on that.
Shout out bro them, you feel me? Shout them out.
No,
show them
for
some
sure.
love.
What we got on the album? We got Pink Mask Pandora. You know, he go crazy. He produced a couple of songs. Ayo, dang, I mean, he gonna kill me. What's I dang near want to pull it up, man. But yeah, who else we got? We got Pink Mask with Dora. We got D on the track. We got a couple people going crazy.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So outside of the music though, is there any other things like that you got going on that we should be interested in as far as like different shows or like, you feel me, events that you a part of, like things like that?
Yeah, well, I got another show coming. I got a couple shows this month. I'll be posting those on my social media, so I'll let everybody know when those are coming out. But I just had a recent show. That joint was lit. I ain't gonna lie. It was like one of the best shows I ever did. It was crazy. Like for real. It was shout out to Satanic Hot Dog. It was his birthday, but he had me on the show. He had me perform, and we just got lit. Like white boy wasted for real. Like rock star. Like for real. Like it was crazy.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So we got this other song from you, and it's called Where the Bag. So just talk to me a little bit about this song and like what was the vibe you was trying to give off, and like how did it eventually get to where it's at now, the final product?
Where the bag at? I was listening to that beat, and I was just like, I gotta go hard on that. Like I gotta like go crazy on it, like on some raging. Like I performed it, and like everybody started raging and started slapping each other and everything like that. It was crazy, like, like for real, like. But that song, I don't know if I was angry in or not. I don't know, but I was definitely something. For sure. It was just a vibe though. I was just feeling the vibe though.
That's what I'm talking about, my boy. I ain't gonna lie. This definitely was a great interview, just like how the first one was, you feel me?
For sure.
But before we get up out of here and we listen to this last song, Where the Bag At, you definitely gotta get a peep of your social medias and stuff like that so they can follow your movement.
Oh yeah. So my social media, you can just type this anywhere. Like I'm global, you know what I'm saying? Like you just type it in. But Sirmac Beats, SIRMAC BEATS. You can type that IG, Snapchat, whatever, like anything. and just hit me up. You know, we can chat, we can collab. You know, I'm open to working with anybody. So and if y'all like my music, man, go follow me for real.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Shout out my boy Sirmac, man. Y'all definitely go hit his line, get in tune with him. You want to do a song, you want to get some beats, you feel me? Definitely hit my boy
For
line.
sure.
But we finna get into this where the bag at real quick. So we finna take this little break and we'll be right back on Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and Keys.